Hi guys, this is Akometer here. Today I wanted to get something off my chest. It's not usually one of those funny videos I do on my YouTube channel for games, but today marks 1 week that the school shooting in Florida happened. 17 people were taken away, they were killed. And to my knowledge, I believe what I read was about 14 to 15 casualties. And it's amazing to think that in a world we live in, that a lot of people are scared of what's going on at communities, at schools. And to me, it hurts, because a lot of these kids are growing up to be adults, and before you know it, their lives are taken away. And it's very sad, it's very frustrating. It hurts. There's no words that I can describe it. My prayers and thoughts are to the families out in Florida. And yes, I know you see a car in the background. I'm at lunch, but my prayers and thoughts go to the families in Florida who are in need, who are hurting. And it's unbearable. And the reason I wanted to talk about this today is because we don't think about too much of this until it hits home. Today, 2 or 3 high schools around my area where I work had gun threats. And it's a scary process to think that, the schools around you are being threatened because someone decides to say something about a gun, maybe shootout, and everyone's scared for their life. It's unbelievable. And I have friends and family who are still in high school, and it's crazy to think that once it hits home, you never know what can happen. You seriously don't. And I have friends who have kids. They're about 2 or 3 years old. Now they're growing up in 5 and 6. In different states, as you know, that I'm friends with Chick. And, you just think to yourself, in a generation that we live in, we don't want our family and friends to be scared of that. And, I can't really talk because this is a hard subject for me. And I'm not very political, I'm not very religious, and I never talk about politics on my channel because I don't want to start anything. But the one thing I do agree on is that our gun control needs to be better. And the one thing we can better ourselves, since the government is not stepping up at the moment. Again, I'm not political. I apologize if I trigger you. But educate everyone you know and you love about gun control. That is one of the first steps you can do to better yourself, to make yourself at ease about how your future kids, your future generation can learn about guns and safety. And it's crazy to me because I have friends who are still in high school that I play with, and their family, their friends that I know from work, and parents trust me to talk to them, to play with them, to see them grow up, and it's an honor. But it's a scary thought to know that if it's happening in your own hometown where there's a threat, you never know what could happen. And to me it's crazy to know that once it hits home, you really don't know how to react, how to feel. And to me, I'm shocked. I don't know what to say. So this video is for me to kind of rant and get this off my chest, because I want to educate my viewers or whoever sees this video to know that education is the most important and the most valuable thing we have in our life. So, not just school-wise, I guess I can say it's also street-wise that we need to educate ourselves. Parents, friends, family, if you know anyone that is struggling through depression, through anger, talk to them. Because what happened in Florida, and in my opinion, that kid is just gonna not get away, but he's gonna. I really don't know how to say it, but he's gonna blame mentality and non-education because he wasn't cared for as properly, unfortunately, because he had foster parents who passed away. And I feel for him, I really do, but that does not give him a right to take away lives and to start shooting people with the rifle. So please, educate your kids, educate anyone you know about gun safety. If you see someone who's going through a rough time, there's a 1-800 number. I will put a link in the description. I apologize. I'm actually just going off by this because I'm at my lunch and I needed to say this to get it off my chest. There's also going to be hotlines. There's also going to be websites. Comment section, if you know any of them, please post it and pass it on. And it's one thing to fear for what's going to happen, but it's another thing to educate one another in order to prepare and in order to be smarter about it. Again, I apologize. This is a random video. I know I'm usually hyperactive. I'm like funny and everything, but I needed to get this off. And, to my friends, to my family, I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. And to everyone watching this video, if you can, even if it helps one person today, share this video. And hopefully sometime in the future everything can click together once again, where we live in a country where we're not afraid to step outside our doors. Again, I'm not political, but that's just something I need to get off my chest. Well, thank you guys for listening. My name is Akometer. Please be safe. Please be smart. Remember, if you know anyone who is hurting or just needs help, please help them as best as you can. Thank you guys again. This is Akometer. Have a good one.